This episode of Chrisley Confessions 2.0 is brought to you by Booking.com. Booking.com offers a wide array of hotels and vacation rentals across the U.S., so you can find exactly what you're looking for. There's something for everyone, even those who are impossible to please. Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com. Book today on the site or in the app. Hello, and welcome to another episode of Chrisley Confessions 2.0. Today, I have Savannah sitting in Todd's chair.
The favorite that is sitting in Todd's chair. His
twin.
It's okay. I'm really not the favorite. It just depends on the day.
Well, you got a point there.
Yeah, but I'm riding high right now, so I'll take it while I can.
Okay, well, fair enough. Listen, it can change at a moment's notice.
Oh,
we all
trust
know
me.
that.
I know.
We can change, but I am super happy to have you here today. Your dad's actually traveling.
I know. He's like turned into me. He's in his little travel era.
You guys have flip-flopped around, and but we're going to be traveling tomorrow.
Yes, we are. I'm super excited. We're going to Ohio for some Turning Point USA events,
right?
Which will be fun. And I just did my egg retrieval, and you know, it's like the week after, like 7 to 10 days after, is when you could potentially experience the OHSS, the ovarian hyperstimulation, whatever it is. Mm-hmm. And so, you know me, y'all, I'm a hypochondriac. So I believe if anything bad's going to happen, it's going to happen to me. And that's why Mom's coming with me.
Yes.
Just in case something were to happen.
I'm going to tag along. Nothing's going to happen, but I am super excited to be going because I have been to one of those events before and I love it.
Yes.
And so I'm just super happy that we're going to have a couple days, you know.
It'll be fun.
It'll be nice.
It'll be fun. It's not a bad drive either.
Right.
So we'll have fun.
Yeah, I'll drive. That's fine.
Yeah, I'll let you drive.
Yeah, and you'll let me, which is good.
But you act like you're a great driver, Mom. And you are
compared
terrible.
to you, I am.
No,
compared to you, I am.
Terrible driver.
That's not true. That's just not true.
Mom.
It's not true.
I literally feel like I see my life flash before my eyes.
Well, that's what everybody says about you.
I had to learn it from someone.
Well, that's not something I really wanted you to learn from me then, I guess. But I am super excited to have you here today. So I have been just mulling over a few things that I wanted for us to talk about.
Oh, gosh.
First and foremost, Good Girl RX.
Yes.
I am super excited. I actually got my second 3-month supply just like a few days ago. And this is what I love about it. I'm being 100% honest.
You have lost a lot of weight.
I have. Thank you. Thank you to my daughter. But I love this about it. I love that they send you a text message to let you know where your package is and like to track it. So you know exactly where it is and when it's being delivered, which I like. I also like that when you get it, it's already mixed.
Yes.
So folks, literally I got 3 bottles. And they have labeled on them, first month, second month, third month on the top. Mm-hmm. They're already mixed because I have ordered from other people in the past.
And it's not mixed.
And it's not mixed. And when I tell you, I had to get our friend, Michaela, to come over and help me mix it. And she had to like call a pharmacy friend of hers.
Yes.
So if I'm having that hard time, I know other people are too.
Well, and it's first off, not only does it make it more complicated for the user, but it's such a liability because people could very easily get it wrong and then be injecting themselves with something that is not the right strength, too much, whatever it may be. And so that's why I was like, no, we're not working with a pharmacy that does not already substitute it for you.
Or the flip side of that is you make it too weak and then it doesn't work as well as it should. Yeah.
Well, that's also something is people that get on a GLP1, they think that it's supposed to work overnight. And that's just not the case. It takes till about 2-3 months for you to really start to see the weight fall off.
Right.
And a lot of people want that instant gratification. I know. I'm one of them. I love instant gratification. But you have to build it up in your body. Right. You experience this.
Yes.
Because you were like,
I kind of plateaued.
Yeah.
That first month, it was like I wasn't seeing a lot of action. And so I was kind of getting frustrated. And then really for me, it was like month 3.
Yes.
I really started to like see, it wasn't that I wasn't losing any weight. I just felt like I was just kind of just hovering, which was okay because I wasn't gaining weight. So I am super excited for it. Like, I have turned my friends on to so many of them. I literally was talking to a friend of mine Saturday, I guess it was. I went to see her and she had surgery and she's like, I have to get your code from Chrisley Confessions for Good Girl RX. She said, because I'm not going to be able to go to my doctor anymore. And I said, that's why this is perfect.
Yes.
Because you get on the phone, on the computer, whatever.
Tell us
the process.
Yes, I'll tell you the process because Mom has the luxury of knowing the owner, so she doesn't necessarily have to pay for it. So, but what you do, Mom did this the first time. You went on the website, goodgirlrx.com, and you chat with a physician. You go on, you fill out this questionnaire to let us know, have you been on it before or have you not? What are side effects? What are health issues?
What are your goals? It asks all these things.
So it asks all these things, and then a doctor will review and see if you are eligible to be prescribed your GLP-1.
Right.
Then once the doctor approves it, right now we have about a ship rate of, I'd say it takes maybe 24 hours or less for your medication to get shipped, which is awesome. It all comes packaged with ice packs to where it stays cool.
Comes packaged with ice packs. It comes packaged with detailed instructions, and it comes packaged with your syringes.
Yes.
So and your little alcohol swab thing.
Yes, and all of your communication is between you and a doctor. So I'm never seeing it. People that work at our company are never seeing it. It is all HIPAA compliant. So you and your doctor will have these discussions. And that's something that does get to be kind of frustrating for people because they want to ask our customer service questions about their treatment plan. And we are not allowed to answer those questions. We can help you, if you're missing items or it came damaged, if you need to cancel a subscription, we can help with things like that. But when it comes to your actual plan, your doctor has to discuss that with you.
And that's legally the way it's supposed to be.
Yes, exactly. And that's the thing. There are a lot of companies out here that are not doing it the right way. So when it comes to the peptides or the GLP-1s, I mean, there are websites you can go and just click purchase, buy, and it's shipped to you without even discussing your medical history with a doctor. And I would say be very cautious of those companies.
Yes.
Because you don't necessarily know what you're getting. It's not under the supervision of a doctor. And for me, that's what was super important, was to have a doctor guiding people every step of the way. And we just launched our new website, which looks so good. Everything's much more seamless. We've kind of just grown this with 3 people.
Right.
That's it. 3 people. We've grown this company to be what it is today. And it's been really fun.
Right. Well, like I said, I have been excited about it. I've talked about it on this podcast many times. But I'm excited when I hear other people who have joined and who are seeing results.
And I'm super excited. I can't announce it fully yet, but we are in the product development stage of a few different items that will go along great with your GLP-1 plan. So to make sure your protein intake is where it needs to be, electrolytes, and just nourishing your body. So hopefully we can launch those things August, September-ish. Good. And it will make a world's difference because when you are on GLP-1s, you don't want to eat, right? It definitely helps to curb that food noise, but you need to be putting protein in your body because if you're not, then you're not going to gain any muscle.
Right.
So yeah, I'm excited for that.
Well, I am too. And as you can see, it does work. I'm proof.
How much weight have you lost?
Total about, from my heaviest weight, about 40 pounds.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
And don't you feel so much better?
I do. I feel better. I feel better. I'm not as swollen. Everything feels better. So I'm happy. And I saw Dr. Galanis.
I know you did.
Well, it's going on 2 weeks now. And so I'm super excited. I'm actually going to have him on our podcast to kind of talk about what we did.
Yes.
And so this just, what I had done just enhances what I've already done with losing the weight.
Exactly. And that was a big thing with him. For people who don't know who Dr. Charlie Galanis is, he is the doctor that I spoke about going to and getting all my lipo done. I've been very honest about that on my podcast, Unlocked. But he is phenomenal. He's from Beverly Hills. He operates here in Nashville every few months. And just his work and his attention to detail and bedside manner, everything about it is amazing.
Yes. And he is, I mean, we've known him for years. I don't even know when the first time we met him.
I'm trying to figure out where I even got his name. You know who it was? It was Dr. Nassif.
Okay.
Dr. Nassif from Botch.
Yeah.
Gave me Charlie's name because they were doing some cases together at the time.
Right.
I reached out to him. I was like, he'll know who the best is to go to.
Right.
That's how I found him.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. This episode is brought to you by Booking.com. Booking.com offers a wide array of hotels and vacation rentals across the U.S., so you can find exactly what you're booking for. There's something for everyone, even those who are impossible to please. Whether you're booking for yourself, your partner, your picky teens, your sleep light, rise early mom, or your high maintenance group chat, you can find exactly what you're booking for. You all know that I have lots of high maintenance people in my family, from my kids to my husband. I mean, it's off the chain. And if we can find our perfect stay on Booking.com, anybody can. Find exactly what you're booking for. Booking.com, booking.yeah. Book today on the site or in the app. Think Dr. Squatch is some small, wholesome company, Burt's Bees, Native. Think again. They've all been bought out by mega corporations and private equity firms who hijack these beloved brands and fill them with the same corporate slop as everyone else. But one company is doing things differently. The Van Man Company. They started the tallow trend a few years back with their grass-fed tallow moisturizers, and they've been crushing it ever since with hit after hit of clean, nearly edible solutions for your everyday products. Here's the thing about tallow. It's the best moisturizer on earth because the fatty acids in tallow are nearly identical to the oils in your own skin. Your body actually recognizes it. One use and you'll feel the difference. Your skin will be softer and smoother than anything you've ever gotten from a bottle full of chemicals and fillers. And because there is no filler garbage, a little goes a long way. The stuff actually lasts. It's powerful enough to heal the skin, yet safe enough to spread on your toast. That's real ingredients. Ready to ditch the corporate chemicals? Go to vanman.shop/Chrisley and use code Chrisley for 15% off your first order. That's vanman.shop/Chrisley and use code Chrisley for 15% off your first order. Van Man, real ingredients, no exceptions. I saw him years ago. I went in with you and kind of told him, things I wanted to work on or whatever. And he was like,
I'm not doing it.
I'm not doing it. Lose the weight because you're not going to be happy with the results if I do it right now. And so when I went in for my in-person consultation, I did a telemed, a virtual consultation first. But then when I went in for my in-person, he was like, oh my God, you really did listen to me. You're like a miniature version of yourself. So I did because I wanted the best results. And between Good Girl RX, Charlie Galanis, it works.
The perfect combo.
The perfect combo. It was
I love
amazing.
it. And it just mentally, I feel like for me, which I'm not on my GLP1 because I've been doing my egg retrieval process, but I will be going back on it. And even if you're just microdosing, right? Like it's shown to help with PCOS and other, female issues.
Right.
But it just makes me, I feel like I just have more mental clarity when I'm doing it. And I just feel happier and I want to be more active. And
I've heard Dr. Terry Dubrow, you were talking about Botched a minute ago. I mean, he swears by it. And he's actually gone back and gotten more license and certifications for this weight management all the GLP-1s, all this stuff. And he says everyone should be on a microdose.
Yes.
Everyone should. But because of all those things that you just talked about.
And that's what's also great is not only do we offer the GLP-1s for weight loss, but we also offer a GLP-1 microdosing, which is awesome. So you're not going to lose the weight you would lose on a full dose of a GLP-1.
Right.
But this will just help you kind of stay steady at where you're at, help eliminate some of the food noise,
right,
and still just live a healthier life. And once you see your all your blood work from before and after, it does make a difference in your A1C and all of those numbers.
So that could be for someone that doesn't need to lose weight, but wants the benefits from the GLP-1, or someone who's already lost all the weight they want to lose and they're kind of leveled out. Then you can start with the microdosing, I feel like.
Yes. But for people that are listening,
I'm going to keep taking it, girl.
For people that are listening, they can use your code. What was your code that we did?
For you guys who are listening and watching, you can use our code Confessions15 for 15% off.
At goodgirlrx.com.
Yes.
I'm really excited to have more people along for this journey to not only, look good, but the main purpose is to feel good.
Right.
And we feel so much better when we're on it. And it's better to just go at this as a team. We're all in it together.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So you just finished your egg retrieval.
Yes, I did.
And I think you have kind of talked about it on here, on your podcast, on social media. You've been very open and honest. What made you want to be so open about it?
Well, you know me. I've always been... When I started my podcast, Unlocked, I made a commitment to myself and everyone that was working on it that I was going to be 110% authentically me. Like, whether it comes to bite me in the ass or it doesn't, I'm just going to put it all out there. Because we know growing up in the world of TV, people are going to make money off of you. So why not make money yourself?
Right.
And I'm not going to give other people the opportunity to tell my story.
Right.
And you've been with me. I have always said one of the hardest parts about you being gone was that even when I moved out on my own, you went to every single doctor's appointment with me.
Yeah.
It didn't matter what it was. You're like, oh, you have the doctor on Tuesday? All right, I'll meet you there.
Yeah.
You were there for every step of the way.
Right.
And when I was dealing with all my endometriosis stuff and I got the IUD, it broke apart, perforated my uterus. I had to have emergency surgery. You were right there with me.
Right.
I did all of my surgeries with the specialist in Atlanta. I did that. And it made a world's difference in my life. It was the Center for Endo, I think, in Atlanta. And the doctor was Dr. Ken Sonervo. He was awesome. Remember, he prayed with us before surgery.
Yep.
And having that surgery definitely allowed me to live just a better life because I wasn't in pain like I was. I didn't have all the crazy side effects.
Right.
But I have been told when you go to get pregnant, it could be hard for you to actually get pregnant. Now, when it comes to keeping the pregnancy and delivering, you'll be fine. But it's just getting pregnant is the hard part. And then I've just seen more and more through social media, all these women that are having such a hard time getting pregnant. And there is, I feel like, a sense of shame that goes along with that and feeling like your body is failing you and well, all these people around me are getting pregnant, but yet I can't.
Right.
And I literally was discussing it with one of my friends. I was like, who's going through the same process? I was like, doesn't it just piss you off when you're doing everything right in your life to be able to get pregnant and you still can't? And then you see, these drug addicts that get pregnant like this time after time again.
I know.
I'm like, it's the most infuriating thing. And it's okay to be angered by it. It's okay to feel like your body may be failing you. It's okay to have those feelings, but that hasn't really been normalized that much.
Right.
So for me, it's like, I wanted people to know, all right, you're not in this alone. I'm going through it too. It sucks. But in the back of my mind, I've had to continue to remind myself, all right, be grateful for the things that you do have.
Right.
Be grateful for the opportunity to go and see fertility doctors, to freeze your eggs or do IVF or whatever it may be that you're doing.
Right.
Just be grateful that you have the resources to do that at least.
Right. Absolutely. And, I know that this is a problem that women have experienced for forever.
Yeah.
But, I can remember like when I was having you guys, I don't remember it being a topic. Like, I don't remember people talking about it.
No, I believe it's the food that we eat. It's our environment. It's what's in the air. I mean, there's so many different factors.
Right.
That play into it in today's day and age.
Right.
And that's the sad part. I mean, you see men's testosterone's at an all-time low.
Yeah.
Fertility issues at an all-time high. Like, there is something that people are not telling us.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy because either it wasn't happening like it's happening now, or it was and people just weren't talking about it. And I just don't believe it was happening like what you hear now. I don't remember there being a ton of women who couldn't have kids if they want, if they chose to have them, which is just crazy.
What was crazy is when I posted a few little things on my Instagram stories about going through this, and I had women reach out to me, and they're like, how you say, oh yeah, like they're my friend, but they're really just your social media friend.
Right.
Like you've never met them, but you two may be in the entertainment industry and you go back and forth. And
Right.
There's this girl, and she messaged me and was like, I'm going to be praying for you. Here's some tips. This is what I've done. I'm on my 8th round. 8th round.
Oh my gosh.
And she's like, but I'm not giving up. They have one little boy, but she's continuing to do it because she wants more kids. But to think 8 rounds of fertility treatments, first off, the expense that carries is absolutely insane.
Crazy.
I know just for this whole process of what I'm doing, it was $35,000, which is absolutely insane. So imagine that 8 times.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And what I struggle with is the fact that insurance doesn't cover any of it.
I know.
None of it.
It's crazy.
And that's something too that I've talked to America First Policy Institute, who I've been working with, on something that I want to make a priority for this next year.
Yeah.
Because I truly do believe that insurance carriers should have to cover the cost of IVF if it has been deemed medically necessary.
Right.
Like, you should not be penalized because your body may not be able to show up how you need it to right now.
Right.
And that's something that I've also said within the Republican Party. Like, we don't get to preach more kids, go out here, have more kids, and then do absolutely nothing to help you have more kids.
Right.
And so that's something that I really want to focus on because, yes, I'm blessed to be able to go through this process, but it's expensive.
And there's so many women that aren't.
Yes.
Yeah.
And there's so many women that aren't. But that's also, I was reminded, Samantha Bush, Kyle Bush's wife, the NASCAR driver, they actually have a charity to where they actually donate to women who have to go through IVF. So I think they actually help to cover the cost of IVF treatments for X amount of women. I know they do a lot of stuff within the military for women who can't conceive.
Right.
And it's absolutely amazing. I'm not sure what it's called, but it is Samantha Bush's organization. So you can just go on Instagram, find her. She talks a lot about it. But she's also fighting at a congressional level for insurance carriers to cover the cost of IVF.
I love
which
that.
is great.
Well, considering what you have to pay for insurance today, they should cover everything.
Exactly. They should. But one thing, too, that a lot of people don't realize is when you're going through to get the medications, I mean, it can cost you anywhere from $3,000 to $8,000 for just the medication part of things. And my doctor put me on a medication. It was called Omnitrope, and it's so expensive. I think it's like $650 a vial. I had to have 4 vials of it. So that's a lot of money.
Yeah.
But a friend of mine Michaela, who you were talking about earlier, she actually said she went online to the Omnitrope website, to the manufacturer, and you have to go through so many different pages, right? Because no one wants to help you find something for free easily.
Right.
But she actually got me a coupon code I called Costco Pharmacy. I gave them the coupon code and they said, all right, just call us back every day until you reach the number of vials that you need. And they used that coupon code and I paid $0.
Oh my gosh.
For the Omnitrope. So that was roughly what, $3,000 that I saved?
Yeah. $2,500. Yeah.
Yeah. Just by using that coupon code through the Omnitrope website.
That's crazy.
Yes. And then
that's good information,
I know,
folks.
I
good
know.
Information.
Go on there, find the coupon code, and Costco was the one who did, they filled my medications. It was very easy, pretty seamless, and they took that coupon code. So that saved me money,
good.
which was awesome.
I truly believe sleep is the foundation for everything. Your mood, your stamina, your brain power. And after a long day, I need a bed that actually helps me recharge. Brooklyn Bedding understands this. With their new Aura Luxe Cooling Mattress, I wake up feeling aligned, rested, and ready to jump into my day. My mattress is not just comfortable, it's intentionally built for restorative sleep. There's something refreshing about a company that focuses on integrity and hard work. I know when they built my mattress in the USA with high quality materials and real attention to detail, it's that classic American ethos. Do the work right, stand behind your product, and build something that lasts. Brooklyn Bedding designs and assembles every mattress in their Arizona factory. No middlemen, no gimmicks, just top tier quality, honest pricing, and real American craftsmanship for a better night's sleep. Brooklyn Bedding knows sleep isn't a one size fits all. That's why they offer mattresses for every body, every sleep style, and even in hard to find sizes. Not sure you can take my word for it? Brooklyn Bedding has been awarded the best mattress by CNET and best hybrid mattress by Wirecutter, so you know it's the real deal. So folks, go to brooklynbedding.com and use my code Chrisley at checkout to get 30% off site-wide. This offer is not available anywhere else. That's brooklynbedding.com and promo code Chrisley for 30% off site-wide. Support our show and let them know we sent you. brooklynbedding.com, promo code Chrisley. Okay, I want to take a minute to share something really important to me, and that's Good Girl RX, a female-focused health and wellness company created by my daughter, Savannah. As women, we so often put everyone else first and ignore our own health, or we're just told to push through instead of being truly listened to. What I love about Good Girl RX is that it's built around real medical care and compassion. Through their telehealth platform, women can meet virtually with licensed medical providers who take the time to review your health history and goals. If it's clinically appropriate, your provider may discuss personalized treatment options, including GLP1 medications like tirzepatide, as well as wellness therapies such as NAD. Everything is determined by a doctor and tailored to the individual. As a mother, it means everything to me that this company was created to help women feel supported instead of judged. Everyone's journey is different. Results vary, and not everyone qualifies, but having access to licensed physicians who truly listen can make all the difference. If you're ready to take a step toward prioritizing your health, visit goodgirlrx.com and use code CONFESSIONS15 for 15% off at checkout. Medical care is provided by licensed physicians.
What I realized throughout this process is you go in it blind and you don't know. And I think these doctors are just so used to doing it every single day that they think you should know how to do it.
Right.
And you're looking there and you're like blind to the world because you're like, I don't know what I'm supposed to do.
Right.
I mean, I don't know what I would have done if Michaela wasn't here to come give me my shots every night.
Yeah.
Because like she was mixing everything up. She was pulling it. She did all of it. Literally every single night. So guys, if you don't have a friend that will show up for you like that, find a new friend, okay? Find a new friend, because she showed up every single day after leaving the hospital, every night, 8 o'clock, to come over and give me my shots.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's so good.
But it definitely is a roller coaster, and like how you feel, and then you get your egg count back, and you're like, I wish I would have gotten more. Can I have done something different?
Right.
And then just how you feel, like, I mean, you know, my stomach was like huge, and I mean, I'm still bloated, and I still have bruises, and but at the end of the day, I'm grateful that I am able to go through that process.
Yeah,
which is amazing.
For sure. For sure. That's great. I mean, girl, you have been doing it. I mean, you have hit the ground running.
Well, you had
since we got
said,
home.
you're like, what'd you say the other day? Like, it was either you or Dad was like, she said she was going to do it and she just did it.
Yeah.
Like, didn't consult, just did it.
No, I love that though. You know, I mean, I think we handle life that way pretty much in every aspect.
Yes.
Like if we say, okay, we're going to do something, we do it.
Yeah.
We just do it.
And people are like, well, why didn't you tell me? And you're like, I did. I told you I was going to do it.
Right.
And
right.
I did it.
I don't have to think about it. I do
No.
that everything, even something as simple as like shopping.
Yeah.
I know what I like. I know what looks good on me, and I go in, I get it, and I'm done. I don't sit there and contemplate.
No.
Oh, well, do I? Do I not? Okay, if I'm okay. Do I have the money to buy it? Okay. Am I willing to pay this amount for it? Yes. Okay. Do I like it? Okay. Done. All right. Let's go home.
Jeans are uncomfortable sitting.
Oh my gosh. You were
It's just a day today.
yeah, you're just full of
I know.
complaints.
It's fine.
But that's okay.
Fine. But yeah, and too, a lot of people on social media I've seen, they're like, well, did I miss something? Did she get married? Did she do this? Did she do that? And it's so funny how people jump to conclusions. But I have kept like my relationship very private
Right.
and that side of my life, which I will continue to do until the time is right to not keep it private.
Right.
But I also don't want to waste time. So I want to be one step ahead when it does come the time for me to have a kid.
Right.
Like I don't want to wait till the last minute. And that's what
Right.
I've told people too, is if you can afford to go and freeze your eggs, or if you and your partner want to have a baby, go create your embryos, freeze them. If you can do it, do it. It is
Right.
a good insurance policy.
Right.
Because I would hate to feel like, all right, if I'm 35 years old and go to have a kid and think, God, if only I would have
Yeah.
gone through this process at 28.
Right. Because the older you get, your egg count goes down.
Yeah.
I mean,
And you're born with all the eggs you will ever have.
that's right. That's right. And your child will be linked
Mom
to
is
me.
so stuck on this.
Yes.
This is all she can ever talk
What's
about.
about
Please
that
explain.
mitochondrial DNA?
Yes.
Goes from the grandmother to the daughter to the grandchild.
Yes.
So like your child will be closer to me genetically than anybody else in the family.
I don't know
And
how-
I love that.
I don't know how Dad's going to deal with that.
I love that. I love that idea.
I love
I'm so
that
happy.
idea.
So happy. Yeah.
So what are your thoughts? If I go through this process and like, let's just say, hypothetically speaking, if I were to go through this process and I were going to create embryos, obviously I would know if they're female or male. What are your thoughts if they're all one sex?
That you're meant to just be a girl mom or a boy mom.
See, that's what I struggle with.
Yeah. I mean, I feel like at the end of the day, you know,
Because, see, my biggest thing is I am very pro-life. So even though I didn't get as many eggs as I would have liked, I like that better because I don't like the idea of creating 10 embryos
right.
and then not having 10 children.
Right.
Like, that's where I think it just gets so...
Right.
It's such a
But if you
complicated...
created all those embryos, they're not all going to make it either, right?
They could.
Or, I mean, they could, I guess. But
Because then you do the PGT testing.
right. Right. I think it's just gotten so crazy how like detailed and
Yeah, it's really becoming like Build a Baby.
yeah, and it's crazy.
Like Build a Bear, but Build a Baby.
Yeah. And I think some
When
of
you
it
start
just,
messing with God,
some of it you just have to leave to the good Lord above.
Yes.
You know, like he knows what you need before you ever even think about needing it.
but see, when I go to have a baby, it's like I've already talked to my doctor about it. I'm like, I don't want to know the sex. Like,
don't?
like if let's just say I've got 2 boys and 2 girl embryos, like she said, I'm not even paying attention to the sex. I'm paying attention to what's the healthiest.
Right.
She's like, so I will implant the healthiest. And so then, because you're already going about it in such an unorthodox way.
Right.
Of like having to plan and take shots and build a baby in a petri dish and, you know, keep them in a freezer, all this stuff. So I want to be able to have a gender reveal and be shocked at what it is.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I can't say that if you had multiple and say you had already had like 2 girls or 2 boys, that third one, you wouldn't be like, okay, doc, I need the other sex, you know.
But at least for the first one.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
See, I would be happy if I had twins.
Yeah. Have a girl and a boy twin, be done.
I would be happy if I had twins.
That'd be it.
But honestly, if I ended up with 4 or 5 embryos, I would try to have 4 or 5 kids.
Oh my God. We're going to remember this. Remember this date. Remember we're sitting here after she has the first one.
My babies will be so well behaved.
Folks, remember this sitting here right now. It's always those people who say, my kids will never do that. They will never do that. And you end up having a bunch of hellions. I'm just saying.
I will be. Chloe even says that I was stricter than you and Dad. Well, like I'm going to be.
But when you have your own, it's a whole different ball game. So I'm going to hold you to it. I'll remember this date. Remember this. We're sitting here when it's running around
with my luck.
Crazy.
I'm going to have a feral little girl, just like dirt bike and muddy, and I'm going to look and be like, God, what did you do?
Yeah. Probably.
It's going to be the most amazing thing ever. Like, I just want, like, just like an off the wall. Just live life. Don't feel a need to be perfect. Go get dirty if you want to get dirty. Like, I want to have a good balance.
I'm going to remind you of that. But don't ever say never. When you have children, what do I say? You don't spit up in the air because you don't know where it's going to land.
I know.
Because you don't know what your kids will do. And anybody that says, my kids will never do that. Okay, well, let me tell you something. Time has a way of telling it all. And it always comes around, girl. And when you say mine won't do it, that's the one thing they will.
It will.
They'll bust a gut to do it.
Okay, well, I'm not going to say that anymore.
No, don't say it because it'll happen. Trust me. Been there, done it.
It will happen.
Got the t-shirt, everything. Done it. Okay, yeah.
All right, what are we going to talk about next?
Well, what else do you have working on? What else are you working on? We're supposed to be working on our cooking, and we haven't done anything.
We are. You know, y'all, I'm not going to lie. I've kind of fallen into, like, this place of life to where I really am, like, happy and fulfilled and content with my life that I feel like I just live in a little bubble now.
Right. Well, we got to get out of that because we got things to do.
Like, everything is so calm and peaceful.
Well, I'm glad it's that way over on your corner because mine's always got something going on mine.
Yeah, because
my corner's always got something.
Yeah,
always.
It's funny though because mom was making fun of me the other day. She and Dad, they love to just make fun of me and where I'm at in my life right now with the person that I'm with. Because we were all like, yeah, let's go get lunch. And they were all already somewhere, or like had done something. And they were like, all right, you want to meet us here? I was like, yeah, well, so-and-so, just come by and grab me. And you and Dad are like, what? I was like, well, he has my car anyway. Just come by and grab me. It's because I just don't like driving anymore. Oh, God. And like he just drives me everywhere. He is like he caters to me and my life is so easy.
Well, I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy for you. Makes me so happy. Because as I tell him, he and I are the same. You and your dad are the same. So just watch and learn.
But it was hilarious. You and Dad started laughing and you were like, are you effing kidding me? And I was like, you're right down the street. It's fine. You can just pick me up. We don't have to pay to park twice.
Yeah, you're a little bit spoiled, that's for sure.
Yeah, but with all the crap I've gone through.
Oh my gosh. Okay. So, yeah. All right.
Also, you know what I didn't tell you, which I probably shouldn't say it on here, but I'm still going to. It's fine.
Well, if you probably shouldn't, then don't.
You know when you were in surgery?
Yeah?
Who I got a message from? Did I tell you?
No.
Who texted me?
No, just show me. Don't say it.
You're going to die. Read the top. Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Folks, we're going to save this one. We're going to save this one.
No, it's fine. Yeah. And that's the crazy part for me. The person that texted me was my ex's ex-wife, thinking I was going to help her in whatever she's, conjuring up against him. Like, tried to call me. If I don't have a number saved, I'm not answering it.
No.
And then I got that text, and I was just mind blown at the fact that, well, it also just goes to show you how women are and how scorned women can be. Like, people saw, all right, we broke up, so automatically think I'm going to go against him and everything.
Right.
In order to help her. And that's not who I am.
No.
Like, if
No.
a relationship ended, it ended. I love you. I wish the best for you.
Right.
I'm not going to do anything to hurt you.
Yeah.
I've moved on with my life. We're good.
Yeah.
And I was just shocked.
That's crazy.
Shocked. Yeah.
Well, on another note, can you believe that in a little over a month, we will have been home a year?
I know.
Isn't that crazy?
It's insane.
A year.
How does it feel?
In some ways, it seems like it's been forever ago. And then in some ways, it seems like we just got home.
Yeah.
I mean,
well,
it's
this
crazy.
week, so it's like White House Correspondents' Week. So this weekend, last year, I was in D.C. going to all the parties, trying to get connections with anyone I could, just to continue to push, the pardon process along.
Right.
I was at the British Embassy and the Swiss Embassy last year with Philip, who we've talked about him before. His dad was in with Dad. He and I became such good friends. We would schedule our weekends where we could hang out after, have some sense of normalcy.
Right.
Just like him and his family, such amazing people.
Right.
And so I went with him last year because he got me invited to all these embassies.
Right.
And now it's the same time and I'm getting all these invites and,
Oh.
the Irish embassy and the British embassy,
love it.
Swiss, all these. But it's just so crazy that this time last year I was still fighting tooth and nail to try and get y'all home.
I know. It's crazy. Isn't
Like-
it? It's crazy. And your dad and I, our 30th wedding anniversary is coming up.
That's crazy. 30
Just
years.
in a month, too. A little over a month. 30 years. Yeah. It's crazy.
That's absolutely insane.
Yeah, it is for me, too.
I mean, the same person, 30 years.
30 years. Yeah.
See, yeah,
Yeah. It's crazy, right?
that is insane.
30 years. It's a lot. It's a lot.
How do you do it?
It's a lot.
How do you do it?
A lot of prayer. A lot of prayer.
I can't get comfortable. Don't ever do a podcast in jeans because it is just...
Oh my gosh. Okay, so anything else that you want to talk about before we wrap up? Because, your life is so busy these days. I'm just glad that I was able to snag you for an hour.
No, I mean, life is great. I can't complain. I am working on a book with HarperCollins, so I'm really excited for that.
Okay.
I think people are going to be shocked when they read it, right? Because we've lived our life in the public eye, but even while living your life in the public eye, you still have to keep things close to you.
Right.
And this will be a place to where people can go and read about those things. And some people may feel like an asshole for judging me or, creating these preconceived notions about me without knowing all the things I've gone through in my life or the, heartache. And
Right.
it's just going to be a really good opportunity to tell my story on my terms.
Right.
So
I
I'm
love that.
really excited for that.
Right.
And then who knows with my life what's going to happen?
Who knows?
I mean, Morgan was dying laughing this morning because she was like, Savannah, I truly don't know. She was like, I feel like one day I'm just going to wake up and you're going to like be married. And then she's like, you just never know with you.
I love it. Also, we haven't sat down together since we got back from the Dominican.
Oh, yeah.
So we were working on a project there that you guys will see, hopefully, first part of 27, I believe.
Yes. It was, all I'm going to say is it was batshit crazy, okay? I was not meant for TV shows like this. I mean, I just was not.
She was very difficult. I'm just going to go ahead and say
I will say I was. And I'm a little bit ashamed of how difficult I was. But at the same time,
I think it was just a combination of things. I think, like, as you've said earlier in this podcast, you're in a really good place in your life. So you don't want to be away.
Yeah.
You want to be home. And so I think it was being away. I think it was something that was completely out of your comfort zone. It was not something you had ever done before. And so I think it was all that. But yeah, you were a nightmare. I'm not going to lie. You were a nightmare. I was so glad. I was so anxious for those 3 weeks, and I was exhausted because it was so hard.
It was so hard.
She was like,
it's also, I am firm in like, you tell me that something's going to be a certain way, then it needs to be that way. And it wasn't what I was told it was going to be.
But that's on us.
Yes, it is on us.
That is on us.
But I'm sorry for believing someone when they tell me it's going to be something.
That's on us. But also, you did see at the end that in order to get what they were trying to get, it had to run the way that it ran.
Yes.
You know,
I
so,
do see it.
And by the end, folks, okay, she was...
It was fine. By the end, I was fine. I was flying. I was on, you know, sky. What did they say? Heaven. I was flying on something. It was good. Whatever.
Yeah, it was good.
By the time it was all said and done, it was good. It just was not what I was used to. I am not, you know me, I have never been that girl that has like a huge group of girlfriends.
Right.
I've been burned by a lot of people. And women are catty and all. Yeah. I don't do well with that. I was in a house of women.
Well, I think for me, I had lived in a house with 200 and something women for 28 months.
So you were prepared.
And it wasn't near the accommodations that we had.
Yes.
We had excellent accommodations compared to where I came from, and a beautiful view every day. And the women were great. So,
Mama, stop sitting here lying.
I'm not lying. Mama, I had not one issue with one woman. I had personally not one issue. You might try to drag me into something.
You did not have, you know, an issue per se on camera with other women. But you went back to your room and you're like, yeah, that one. But
I saw them for who they were, but that didn't mean I had an issue with them. So it's going to be good, y'all.
Yeah, it's going to be good. God only knows how I'm going to look. I'm going to look batshit crazy, but it is fine. I made my money. I got out of there, but I did almost leave 12,000 times.
Yeah, yeah.
So
she had one foot out the door.
I did. At all times.
At all times. Let me just say this. We never really unpacked. We were there for 3 weeks and we never unpacked. But
you know, it's fine.
Me, on the other hand, I would do it again. Sign me up.
See, but that's the thing is I could do it again because now I know what to expect. And I honestly think a lot of it was just the past few years of my life. Everything has been thrown at me and I've had to, you know, play defense on everything. That I felt like I was still in that place. Right. That it was like me against everyone else.
Right. And so it wasn't the case.
Really. Now I know what it's like and what I could get out of it. If I did it again, I feel like I would get totally different things out of it. Right. Because I know kind of what to expect. Right. But okay, fair enough. We'll see.
Fair enough. But 3 weeks were rough, folks. I'm not going to lie.
I'm not going to lie. We're still here.
Okay. So thank you as always.
Thank you, Mom.
It seems like I'm always coming on your podcast. So I'm happy that you came on to our podcast. It was so much fun as always. So I love you.
Love you. You look great.
Thank you. So until next time, good luck and God bless.